Okay, let's talk about something we all deal with every single day. Technology. I mean, it's made our lives unbelievably convenient, right? But this explainer is going to tackle a much, much deeper question that kind of grows out of all that progress.
So yeah, technology makes life easier, no doubt about it. But does it actually make us happier? Or are we just more comfortable? Maybe living in a world that, if we're being honest, can sometimes feel a little empty? It really makes you wonder if we've kind of lost track of the real goal here.
So to really get to the bottom of this, we first have to figure out what it is we're all really after. And that's happiness. It's so simple to say, but so hard to pin down, isn't it? Still, it's the engine that drives pretty much everything we do.
Philosophers have been wrestling with this for ages. And Aristotle, well, he really hit on something important. Think about it. You can ask why for almost anything you do. Why do you want that job? For the money. Okay, why do you want the money? For a nice house. But when you finally ask, why do you want to be happy? There's no next step. The answer is just because. It's the ultimate goal, not just another step on the way to something else.
But here's a totally different way to look at it. The Buddha suggested that maybe happiness isn't a destination at all. Maybe happiness is the path. It's not some prize you get at the end of the race. It's something you find in the race itself. You know, in the struggle, in the learning, in the effort you put in every day.
I absolutely love this metaphor from Thoreau because it just feels so true. The more you desperately try to force yourself to be happy, the more it seems to slip away. But then you get lost in your work or a great conversation or maybe learning a new skill, and that's when it shows up. That feeling of contentment just lands on you when you're not even looking for it.
Okay, so if happiness is found in the journey, in the struggle, what happens when technology gets rid of all the struggle? Well, the amazing sci-fi writer Isaac Asimov actually explored this exact idea in a really powerful thought experiment.
So, Asimov dreamed up these planets, Solaria and Aurora. And get this, people there live for like 300 years. They all have these huge, sprawling estates where literally every need is met by robots. Food, cleaning, you name it. There's no money because you don't need it. You're completely free to just spend your centuries focused on art or science or philosophy. I mean, it sounds like an absolute paradise, doesn't it?
But, and this is the giant catch, the people living in this perfect automated utopia, they weren't any happier than we are right now in our messy, complicated world. So why? What went wrong? With all that comfort, all that freedom, how can they not be happy?
Well, it turns out that the same technology that gave them perfect comfort also created perfect isolation. When you don't need to rely on anyone for anything, those deep human bonds just start to fade away. And with no real problems to solve, no challenges to overcome, that core sense of purpose just vanishes. The very tools that made life easy also stripped it of all its meaning.
And of course, this isn't just some far-off science fiction story. This exact same paradox is playing out every single day, right there on that little screen that's probably in your pocket or on your desk right now.
I mean, on the one hand, our phones connect us in amazing ways. But study after study, from the UK, from the US, they're showing this really worrying trend. You can see it right here. The more heavily people use social media, the lower their sense of well-being tends to be. It leads to these feelings of worthlessness, this constant draining comparison of your real life to someone else's perfectly curated highlight reel.
You know, it reminds me of those pictures you see of the Mona Lisa at the Louvre. There's this huge crowd of people, but they're not actually looking at the painting. They're all turned around, staring at their phones, trying to get the perfect selfie with it. They're so busy trying to display the moment that they completely forget to actually live in it. It's the perfect picture of this problem.
And all of this brings us to the most important question, the choice that every single one of us has to make. You see, the tech itself isn't the problem. The question is, what role are we giving it in our lives? Is it our servant, or has it become our master? This really is the choice, right here. When technology is a servant, it's an incredible tool. It solves problems for us, it creates more time for the people and things we love, it can genuinely enrich our lives. But when it becomes the master, it does the exact opposite. It demands our attention 24/7, it traps us in that toxic loop of social comparison, and it can leave us feeling hollowed out, always chasing the next notification, the next like, that never really satisfies us.
So, this explainer is going to end by turning that question right back to you. In your own life, in the battle for your own attention, for your own happiness, which side is winning? Are you going to make the conscious choice to use technology as a powerful servant to build a richer, more meaningful life? Or are you going to let it be a master that slowly pulls you into a world of distraction and emptiness? That choice is yours.